Hello, my beautiful friends, and today we'll be talking about the first time I got in a relationship that was not online or long distance. And so, I went on Facebook one day and got a friend request from this person, and I was like, oh, okay, I get friend requests all the time. This was on my old account. And so I accepted his friend request. And like 2 seconds later, he started flirting with me. And at the time, I had just gotten out of a relationship. So I was pretty desperate. And so we started talking, and then he called me. And then, we talked for a little bit. And then, after probably 3 minutes or less, we started dating, I guess. And so the next day, my mom took me to his house because he lived here in Tucson. And I got to meet him. I mean, he was cool, I guess. I don't see now why I was attracted to him. But his name was Angel. And I don't know. So, we went on a date to the movies with my mom and my dad because they were chaperoning us. And that is when I had my first kiss. Wasn't good at all. When he kissed, it felt like he was trying to eat my face. And it was just too wet of a kiss. So, Oh, God. And so we kept talking. And he would always tell me that he was the hottest guy at his school and that he had dated all the girls there and that I was lucky because I was dating him. And he just was a fuckboy the whole time because he is a fuckboy. And so on our second date, we went out and we went downtown and we went to a restaurant. And he bought us Dairy Queen after we ate. And so we were eating it together and we were walking around. And then he spit on the spoon and told me to drink it. And I was like, nah, dude, the hell? Who does that? It's gross. But on that same day, he had proposed to me and gave me these 2 hearts. I'm not gonna get rid of them ever because they're crystals and crystals. I mean, these are expensive. And so he also gave me his hoodie, which was a Adventure Time hoodie. So that was our second date. And then a week later I went to church camp, and I told my youth leader that I was engaged and I hadn't told my parents yet. So I called my mom and I told her, and she yelled at me and she was just being completely rude about the whole situation. And so I started crying. And then I came back 2 weeks later from said church camp. 2 weeks or a week. I don't remember how long it was. This was a long time ago. So it was like when I was 13, just like 2 years ago, which isn't that long ago, but whatever. Not 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And so he was with my mom when I came back, and he gave me flowers, and he had Pocky, and we did the Pocky challenge, which is where you and your significant other or somebody else eat a Pocky stick at the same time until you eventually kiss. And so we did that, and my mom yelled at us for kissing in the car. It was pretty funny. And then we took him home after we ate, because we went out to eat. And then a couple weeks later, like a week later, was our 1 month anniversary. So I had cooked like a huge dinner for us. And then he told me last minute that he couldn't come. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess that's alright. I mean, I cooked for you, but alright. And then he apologized. And so, like a day or two later, I found out that he was cheating on me with this chick that was out of town. And when I confronted her about it, she said that she had been dating him and that I was his cousin. And when I confronted him, he said that that was his sister. So I told her what he said about her, and so we both broke up with him, and he was engaged to her as well, and I apparently took her ring. So we broke up with him, and he was apologizing to me because he wanted me back apparently, but he also wanted her back, and he told her that through our entire relationship he had been drunk because he did drink in our relationship. He drank a lot, actually, probably. No, not really. He just drank beers. But he didn't get drunk. So, I completely rejected him, and his friend started talking to me, and that is when I started dating his ex, which was also his friend, Alexis. And that's just a whole different story for another time. But me and Angel's entire relationship, all he wanted was sex, basically. So, you know, gotta watch out for guys, I guess, that say that they're the best looking at their school and dated every girls. Just watch out for fuckboys. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, my friends. And I am out. Bye.